What's good, people? This your boy Scott Lewis, apartment gamer and more. Brooklyn Nets Stoop Edition, here with another one. Today we play the Dallas Mavericks at the Barclays Center. Cooper Flag will be out. Dallas is doing what Dallas know what to do. And Brooklyn's doing what they usually do. Everybody's in the lineup. We're gonna go. I'm gonna just talk a little briefly about today's game, and then I'm gonna just want to talk a little bit about what's going on in the NBA. I watched a great game with Detroit and San Antonio Spurs. I think the Spurs might be, Wemby will be the face of the NBA. That was a great game. But that being said, I just want to talk about a little bit about the lineup today. The last 5 games, Brooklyn lost to. Brooklyn is 1-4, 1-5. Should put it that way. 1-5. Dallas is also 1-5. So apparently Dallas is in the same mode that the Nets are in. But it's some nasty thing when you look at the lineup. The record, Dallas is 20-36. Brooklyn is 15-41. So, I mean, Dallas would be in 12th place. Brooklyn's in 14th place in the Eastern Conference. Dallas is 6-19 away. Brooklyn is 8-19 at home. Offensive rating 27th. Dallas is 26th, and it's records. I mean, when you look at it, Dallas hasn't exactly been, shooting the ball all that great. I mean, even though Cooper Flag is still a great prospect, his future is good. Defensive rating is 14th. Brooklyn is 26. So, and net rating 22nd. Dallas and Brooklyn is 28. So that's pretty much that one. Today, Cooper Flag will be out. Daniel Gifford be out. Questionable. Kyrie Irving, of course, is out. Lively is out for Dallas. Martin is probable, and Nembhard is doubtful. I mean, when you look at it, Dallas coming to this game just chilling. They sitting down and have pretty much half their team. We got Leaf in the house. What's up, Leaf? What's good?
And I don't know, man. Shit, shit on top of shit. I guess I don't know. They sit niggas out, bro. Like just to see if we could win a game.
Right.
Like we know the NBA put them up to it.
You think so? I mean,
The NBA put them up to it, bro, for the same reason why they was handing picks to Wemby. Now they trying to do the same thing for Cooper Flag. I'm not
okay.
stupid, man. Like why the NBA think I'm stupid?
Yeah, it does seem like Dallas is trying to lobby their way into the draft
Yeah, they
pick.
trying to lobby their way into it. They trying to smither their way into it. And all right, yo, we just gonna rest for like 1 or 2 games, Come back, Cooper. Yo, you go for a rookie of the year. Boom, boom, boom. I know this bullshit.
Yeah,
They
it
not. I
is.
don't trust them, bro. Like what? Like when you listen, when you
It's
put or your trust in the NBA to do a favor for you so you can get something, you end up having to do favors for them in return.
right.
That's the simple shit, bro. Like you listen, we have to do something for ourselves.
Yeah,
I don't even
yeah,
want to talk about it, but I guess yeah, go ahead with the fucking
yeah. No,
shit.
no, you're right. I was looking at like how on Twitter everybody is saying, and Eric Slater for Nets talk about the Mavs report tomorrow versus the Nets, and it's so many players out. The fact that the Nets are resting anyone at all is just too fucking suspicious.
He said the
It's like
fact that the Nets are
three.
resting someone at all is just too suspicious. So y'all
Yeah,
acting like we was cracked when we played everybody.
yeah, that's true.
That's what they acting like. Yo, bro, we played a full team and we were trash.
And we still lost.
And we still lost. What are y'all talking about, bro? The team is like they think everybody that's losing is tanking. No, a lot of these teams that's in the shitter, they garbage.
Yeah, they
And
really
that's
belong
us.
there. They just not a good team for real.
And that's basically the Nets.
Yeah, they're not a good team
You
right
can say
now.
we trying to lose. That's fine, but okay. So what? This time next year, Jordy Fernandez just gonna flip the switch.
Yeah, I
These
like to
players
see
on the team
that.
just gonna flip the switch and turn into a plus 500 team
Yeah,
in a year.
it's not that simple. It really not that simple.
You got to make some type of changes. We don't got to make no damn changes.
Yeah, no, it's definitely gonna be some changes coming. Definitely.
Like, what the hell is going on, bro? Like, yo, we played a lot of this team. These niggas are garbage.
Oh, it's terrible, man. Terrible team. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Yeah, so the game starts at 7:30 at the Barclay. No Cooper Flag. Of course, our whole team will be there. So
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I heard about that snowstorm, bro. Like, yeah, that New
yeah,
York shit is dead.
yeah, there ain't gonna be too much moving around. Too much,
Shit, I thought I was gonna come. I thought I was gonna make a surprise return this year, bro. Like, I looked at my girlfriend. We looked at a new car. We looking at a new car, and I'm like, nah, it don't look like that. Let's I throw somebody some money, man, and they go play Cash for Life and they win that shit, and I split it, bro. Like that's all of that's happening, but that's not happening.
yeah.
And I ain't got a connect in New York, man, that I trust with $500 of my money.
Everybody, you know what
Everybody I
they.
know, I'm like, I'm gonna have to play that. I got to figure out how to play numbers online or some shit. Something. I got to figure out how to do it because I forgot how to do it.
When you look at teams that's putting in a injury report, look at Indiana's injury report. Jesus Christ, that's half the team.
Bruh.
What? That-
Indiana.
that's all they starters. There's
But the thing about Indiana is everything about Indiana is starting to break down that championship roster or that quote unquote championship roster. They lost Turner, they lost Ben Matherin. Halliburton is basically coming back to a totally different team, and they think they're gonna get rewarded. And when the NBA has never awarded no top pick to that team, like since what, Reggie Miller?
yeah, since Reggie Miller, right?
Like, come on, bro. All the other niggas that they ever had in the history, bro, they traded for. They traded for Jermaine O'Neal. They traded for Ron Artest. They traded for Tyrese Halliburton. They traded for Paul George, I think on draft day, if I'm not mistaken. They drafted Kawhi and traded him on draft day. So that's, I mean, That's not a, like I know what the NBA is doing, man. Like, and I don't want to. I'm rambling right now. Go ahead, you
Yeah,
continue
no,
what you're
no,
doing.
no, no. It's true. Now, I mean, there ain't nothing else for us to do. We're gonna see our rookies play, and that's it. We're gonna get a bunch of
Man,
report from everybody saying how well they played, regardless of how bad they
regardless if
look.
we won or lost,
Right?
because everybody is just so addicted to new candy.
Word.
Like
Yeah,
what the fuck, bro? Like
I told you people like new. It's
that's it.
like
People do love new, bro. Like, yo,
they
guess
like
what?
new.
It's okay to tell somebody that's been in the league for 2 days or for a couple of games that they trash. It's
Yeah,
okay.
it's okay. Yeah,
It's okay, bro. Like if they get better, okay, fine. But right now they some shit.
they are definitely not it.
Exactly. If you want to say they gonna get better from a year from now or 2 years from now, that's fine. But listen, like I'm one of them people. Listen, I live in the now the same way people live in the now when they win. When
Right.
I live in the now when we lose, we some shit. If we was undefeated, bro, I'll be tearing up I'll be tearing up YouTube right now. Should I go on everybody podcast, bro? Like letting everything drag. You kidding me? Well, right now we some shit.
Did you see the Detroit and San Antonio game?
I did. I
That was a
did,
good game, wasn't it?
since we're talking
Wasn't
about the whole NBA, man, my whole takeaway from that game was I think Detroit came out with that Detroit type shit.
it? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they did everything they could to win, B, bro. Like they hit them, moved them, dunked on them, did everything, and it didn't fucking work
No, no, it didn't work.
because what
Ah,
happened
well,
was
they
what.
had shooting. The shooting came alive. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
them young
Well, the
guys.
thing is, the Pistons. Everything that's wrong with the Pistons, bro, came into play in that game.
They outside defense.
No, they outside shooting.
Oh, okay.
Their true spacing came alive in that game, bro. Like, and they underestimated how good San Antonio could basically weather the storm of their physicality because
Right,
that's what they came out with.
right.
They thought they was just gonna out physical them niggas and that was gonna be it. No, this ain't the '90s, bro. This ain't '88. This ain't Zeke and Bill Lambert and them niggas. Like you don't you this some different shit, bro. They got Wimby, you don't. That's what the game came down to.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of Detroit, and I know a couple of Detroit fans, bro. Like they gonna be in their own mind about nah, this ain't it. I'm like, no, y'all niggas, y'all having a great season. Cade is incredible. I think Jalen Duren is a grown ass man, but it's gonna take a little bit more than that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They are a physical team. You know, when you see how physical they
I
play,
mean, ain't every Detroit team a physical team, bro?
yeah, it
Like they
has.
can't do nothing else
Listen, but I can't knock them for being that way because that was their DNA for a long
for a
time.
long time. But the thing is, when the NBA put finesse over physicality and they take the physicality out, notice that teams like the Pistons don't know how to play anymore, bro. Like that's why the Knicks and the Pistons been so trash for so long. Because when they
Yeah, yeah,
finally took the physicality out and they told niggas, man, nah, you can't do that. Now they don't know how to play. You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen, I give kudos to the Pistons for what they've done
yeah, yeah.
and how they've changed the guard, man, and everything. And I think Nets fans need to stop comparing themselves
To other teams,
to other teams, bro. Like we gonna run up the block and hit the same lottery that they hit. No, we're not gonna do that.
we just got to get
They
it.
got Cunningham, we don't.
Yeah, simple. It is simple as like he's now. So
Yeah, like
and
he's
it ain't
now.
going to change, and it ain't going to change.
Yegor is not showing signs of no Cade. Yegor ain't showing signs of no SGA in 2021. He ain't showing signs of that, bro. Like, ain't nobody on this team showing signs of that. So it's time to flip this fucking roster.
Yeah, I always say that you gotta have something when you come into the league. I don't know what it is with people thinking that you can just develop this. This is not a developed thing. Cade had it in him.
Exactly.
Cade had that in his game.
I mean, the development. Well, it's not about it's not being a developing thing. It's a developed thing, but you got to have somebody that already know what they doing on the roster in the first place. Right
Yeah,
now, in my opinion, bro, it's Danny Wolf. He's just being played wrong.
you think it's Danny Wolf?
I know it's Danny Wolf.
Okay, all right.
I know it's Danny Wolf. He
He
been being
do
played wrong.
he do
If
have a special skill
you
set.
can't sit up here and tell me that all of these offensive juggernauts, bro, that came in the last 5 to 7 years, all of these overseas offensive juggernauts, man, they done had teams built around them and this, that, and the third, bro. And yet you got a PRA player like Danny Wolf, bro, like, and you don't know what to do with him. You don't know what to do with him. It's just that simple. Coaching staff don't know what to do with him.
Gylo, I would take the Basta. I would take the Basta if
With
I
the
if
first pick,
yeah, I would.
well, who would you guys want if we were lucky? I hate that fucking question, man. Get that shit off the screen.
Yeah, no, but I would take the Basta.
Man, if we were lucky to get the first pick, man, shit, the motherfuckers trying to buddy me up. That first pick shit, we ain't getting that shit.
I'd be happy with the second pick. I'd be extremely happy with the second pick.
I wouldn't be happy with the second pick neither, bro, because that means we probably fuck around and pick Sam Bowie over Michael Jordan. With our dumbasses,
Yeah, but see, the thing is, Gylo, that you got to look
dumbass
at.
front office.
The thing you got to look at, Gylo, is this: we have Sean Marks, and that's the problem.
Exactly.
It's not it's
As
not the
long as we got
players.
Sean Marks, bro, what can go wrong will go wrong. Think
What?
negative, bro,
Who
when
is
it
he
comes to
going to
this team,
pick?
bro,
I
because of
don't
the
think.
front office.
I don't think he's a good picker. And like like if it's
He ain't as good as people tried to make him out to be, man.
right.
Even with the mid picks,
Yeah, the thing is like when you got the 1, 2, or 3 pick, it's pretty much already set in stone. I don't know if he's that tight to go along with the program.
no,
That's what I'm saying.
he's not.
Is he going to go like if AJ DeBasta is there and everything is gone
It's
and the
not even
top
about
three,
him being a
would
good
he
picker, bro.
would he take
The
him?
staff, that's put in place is not good development neither.
It's not like it was before. Let's just put it that
I
way.
don't even know what it was like before. The development was slow as shit then.
Yeah, but at least we had a good coach before
Listen,
Kyrie and stuff came here.
yeah, Kenny Atkinson, he was the one that knew what he was doing. But the thing is, he did that at a time, bro, where we had to develop them players, bro. Them niggas ain't had no choice. We ain't had no damn picks for 3 years.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
we was stuck with Jared Allen, who was a grade A kindergarten teacher, and goddamn Karis LeVert, who had a heart problem. Like, come on, bro. Like, this is the resume, bro. And the smartest person we had was Kenny Atkinson, and we got to look at what he did with the Warriors and look at what he doing now to call him that. At that time, he was becoming smart. Like, that's the reality. Tired of this shit, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I think the organization need to change. I think there's some changes up top that need to
From the top
happen.
to the bottom,
Yeah, I don't
all
think
that
it's
shit
the
need to
players.
change.
I really don't believe it's the players. I really don't.
I mean, listen. I mean, it ain't like we got no niggas that we picking in the draft. That's on automatic, bro. Like,
No,
I mean,
we don't. We didn't pick nobody that we picked on glue guys. We really did. We picked a bunch of glue guys, man. And it's okay.
like, I'm not gonna say it is the players or it ain't the players, but it's a combination of things. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, don't none of these players. I don't look at none of these players and see first team All NBA. I don't look at none of these players and see future All Stars. I don't look at none of these players, bro. Like, this, it is what it is, bro. Like, MPJ, I'm proud of what he did, bro. Like, in the season that he had and season that he had so far.
Yeah.
But let's keep it funk, bro. That shit came off a very high volume and a lot of goddamn usage on shots.
Yeah, he did put in a lot of minutes, and he
Exactly.
and put up a lot of shots. Yes.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I mean, he shot very well, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna say it like he didn't, but you know what he did off of off what the version of MPJ that we got. I'll never forget it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? To do what he did off of 3 back surgeries, it's a lot of niggas, bro. If they had 3 back surgeries, they'd be in a fucking wheelchair.
Yeah, Gallo,
You know
you're
what I'm
right.
saying?
He right about that though. We haven't been drafting in the top 10 in a while.
It's our own fault.
it
It's
is
our own
it
fault.
it is the organization's fault though.
It's our own fault why we didn't draft it up
It
there, bro.
is.
Like, bro,
It
like we
is.
missed out on a lot of niggas
It is. It is.
because we traded that shit away, bro, for
Paul
fucking
Pierce
quick
and
tickets.
yeah, Paul Pierce and all those moves that we got that didn't pan out. You know what I'm saying? That panned
For
out for
real, bro.
Boston for years.
Like for
Literally.
real, bro. Like saying that. Like I hate that excuse that we don't like. We ain't picking the top 10 in the world, bro. Like we ain't picking the top 10 because we didn't want to pick in the top 10. We wasn't looking forward to no drafts, bro. We don't get the bitch and complain about how we didn't pick in the top 10 when it was our fault.
Yeah.
It was the organization's fault. It's the front office's fault, bro. Like how many like we done had 2 bad front offices, bro, since we been here.
Yeah. Yeah.
2 bad front offices, bro. I don't think nobody is really acknowledging that and painting a shadow over that.
Hey guys,
Hey, what's up, John? We got John in the house. John, everything BK
let's
Nets.
listen. If we seriously don't rest MPJ or Claxton or limit the minutes tonight, this is just so idiotic. Like, how many more chances can we give Sean and Joe to screw this thing up? Like, this is a tank race right now. The second worst record with the Pacers is within reach. We have two back-to-back games against Spurs and Celtics this weekend. They face Memphis this weekend. Like, we can actually attain it. You win this game, you could get fourth or fifth dodge, which could maybe.
Oh, he always jumping out. I don't know what's up with John's connection.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna start going on the computer, bro, because a lot of shit is wrong on my phone or whatever. But I mean, listen, I like about the tanking and about what we need to do, bro. Like it ain't like we really got no more options, bro. Like I mean, I don't know, man. Right now we need to tank, but we don't. But the next year we don't need to tank, but we are gonna be trash. Like it's just a mess. It's just a mess, bro. Like don't like we officially the Clippers of the East, bro.
I hate to even say that, boy, but it's sure
It's
enough looking
official,
like
bro.
it. It's looking like it. But I ain't gonna lie to you. They can change it around, and it can be changed quickly. But you gotta make the right moves, man. I don't
Definitely got to
know.
make the right moves,
I don't
man.
know
Get
who
these niggas up
Sean
out of
is.
here.
I don't know, man. Sean Marks is. It's not my guy, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't think Sean Marks, the coaching staff, or the front office is our guys, bro. Like because they keep bringing in people, bro. Like that's new and supposed to turn chicken shit into chicken salad, and they can't do it, bro. Like you got to bring in somebody with an ID that has an idea and that know what they're doing.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm not sitting here saying that the talent that we had when we had Jared Allen and Karis LeVert and D'Lo was any better than the talent that we had in the last couple of years since we traded KD. I'm not saying that.
right.
I mean, if you want to say that just because we got to the playoffs with them, that's fine. But at the same time, it's still mid ass fucking talent. That's what it is. It's mid ass goddamn talent, bro. Because the organization made their bed years ago when we had Billy King, and then we get another group of idiots in the front office, and now they want to go do the draft because they see everybody else going through it. I don't know, man. Like it seemed like in the NBA, bro, a pattern is taking place. Somebody got to lose. Somebody got to be a piece of shit, and might as well be us.
Yeah, it seems like it. It do seem like it. It do seem like it. I looking at Nolan Triol's trajectory that they saying the past 30 27 games. He last 6 games, his involvement in the offense is close to 40%, which means he's on ball is 41.4%. His points are 15.7 in the last 6 games, with 6.7 assists, which is not bad for. I mean, but you got to remember, it's not bad. And honestly, when I look at Nolan, I could see him getting better. It's just a matter because shooting is something you can get better at. You can
Yeah,
definitely get better at shooting.
you could
So
definitely get better at shooting, but listen, I mean, he's definitely getting better at it. But the person that we need to get better at everything in terms of astronomically is not him. It's Diego Demen.
right, because he was picked 8. He was our
Not
eight
just
pick.
because he was picked eight, because of a lot of things. I don't. Me personally, I'm gonna stand on this, bro. Like forever. I don't think he should have been in the top 10. I think we picked him. We panicked and picked him, bro, because Fizz went off the board.
Right.
That's why we did that. That's just bad fucking GM.
Honestly, when you think about it, I don't know if Sean would have even picked Fears.
Fizz was in Brooklyn for at least the last 3 months, man, before the draft, up until the draft, anyway, bro. Like Fizz basically lived in Brooklyn. He was sleeping on somebody's couch for all we know. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I
That
mean,
is
you
true.
can't tell me Fizz wouldn't be here had it not been for New Orleans, like taking that pick. I don't believe that, bro. Like, I mean, Fizz would be here. Like, be honest with you, bro. There's nothing astronomically moving me about Jaeger outside of his shooting, bro. Like, I still take Fizz, bro. Like, to this day, I'd rather have a lot of motherfuckers like than Jaeger right now, bro. Like, I mean, Jaeger, I didn't want Jaeger at 8. I want Jaeger at 19. I didn't
Yeah.
want him at 8. I was not looking at Nolan Trayor. Nolan Trayor was on everybody draft boards. I didn't care that he was once upon a time top 10, a top 10 projected pick. I didn't give a shit about that. I knew what he couldn't do in the middle areas, bro. Like I knew he was a zoom player, end to end. A lot of things in the in between areas, bro. He didn't have, especially at the NBA level. He has NBA speed, the top notch first step speed, but that's not moving me today. I don't care about that.
Right. Right. A lot of people were saying that people were shitting on Nolan because a lot of Cam Thomas fans. But I disagree. I mean, honestly, I always thought Nolan and Cam could work out together.
I
But
mean,
that was my opinion. But
the,
then
the
again,
only
I
the
could be
only
wrong.
the only person that's proven that Cam Thomas could work out in this league is Doc Rivers, because he had two different versions of Cam Thomas before.
Sure enough, did. Sure enough, did.
That's the
Sure
only
enough,
person
did.
that's proven that Cam Thomas could do something in this league.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
called six man. That's all you want to do is score, bro. Okay, we got a spot for you. Boom, go
Yeah.
score.
Yeah. Yeah.
We was
Yeah.
trying to turn Cam Thomas into something that he was not trying to turn himself into.
Which is a
Bottom line,
starter. A starter, right?
not just a starter, bro, like but a much all around player, bro, which he was not. He was a bucket, bro. Like yo, we got spots for buckets in the league. It's called
Yeah.
a six man.
Yeah.
I just like I'm not mad at Cam Thomas at all.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
mad at the niggas that told me Cam Thomas deserved 4 years, 100 mil. I'm
Oh
mad at the
no.
niggas that told me Cam Thomas, we need to build around Cam Thomas. I'm mad at the niggas that told me that Cam Thomas was gonna get over 15 to 20 mil a year, and I told them that they not. Now look where he at. It's like I gotta say shit, bro. Like and nailing in the head, yo. You just yelling, leave, man. You ain't right. And now look where he at. So I wasn't right. Fucking knuckleheads, man. Damn. You ever tell somebody some shit and they refuse to listen, bro? Like they all in their own setting, and then the shit happened, bro. Like and then they still mad, bro, because every time I mention Cam Thomas in some damn platform, the energy, the temperature just rise. The energy just starting to rise. Now everybody blood boiling. That's something I'm glad I don't gotta worry about no more.
I can tell you one thing though. I'll tell you one thing, and this is true. The Nets gonna have to turn this shit around for real. They can't stay in Brooklyn with that kind of mentality. They just can't. It's not going to be beneficial to you to
Fuck
be
around
here.
and move the team to Pittsburgh and then they start winning.
Well, maybe maybe good for you. But we
Hmm.
don't want to take no fucking losses like this, man.
Exactly.
Good for
I
you.
got I gotta lay in the shitter because dumbass goddamn front office don't know what they doing. So because of them, I gotta lay in the shitter. Shit
So
is pathetic, bro.
we don't any one of those top three picks want to come to Brooklyn. I mean, if you ask them what you think they would say, they probably say hell no.
I think I'll be honest with you.
At one
I'll
time,
be
I
honest
thought
with you.
they
I think
would.
Caleb
Caleb,
Caleb is probably the only one.
where's Caleb from? That's the question.
Shit, Caleb, where's he from? Hold on.
Let me see.
Yeah, let me look at that. Caleb Wilson. Caleb Wilson. He is from Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
From Atlanta, Georgia native, is described as a power player who is athletic, lean. And, head coach Mad Dog Matt. Damn, I ain't hear that name in years. Hmm. Mark Mad Dog Madsen. If I had to say, I think Caleb will want to come here, but because I think Caleb, I don't he just strike me as somebody that don't really give a shit, bro. Like I think he just still got that list of niggas. He still got that McDonald's All American game on his mind.
Mm.
He still
Oh,
got that on his mind because
oh, when he got
I seen that short pop up. He was
when
like, "Yo,
when it got disrespected, right?
yeah." He was like, "Yo, I was playing on the team. I was in the McDonald's
And
game,
everybody
and I
treated
was
me
on the
like
same
shit.
team with goddamn Darren Peterson. And I ain't get the ball,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
now I got a list, and the list is game to game.
Well, Cam came into the league. Well, I hate to bring up Cam Thomas, but he did come into the league with a chip on his shoulder,
He came on the league. He came in the league being good at what he was always good at,
which was
and that's
scoring.
scoring. And he got spots for niggas that score, bro. Like, guess what? Lou Williams came in the league the same way.
Yeah, he
The
sure enough
thing
did.
is, AI was in the way.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that.
That's the problem.
Yeah, yeah. You ain't lying about that.
When he came in the league, when he first got to the Sixers, bro, AI was in. That was his matchup in practice. Yo, guard AI. Yo, I'm a scorer. I don't give a shit. Guard AI. And AI was giving this kid the
The work,
business.
the work, the work. But that's unfair. AI was giving everybody the business, though.
Of course he was, but here's the thing, bro. When you only focusing on doing one thing in the league,
Yeah, I see what
you
you're saying.
subject yourself to being a specialist.
Right. I get what you mean. I get what you
You know what I'm
mean.
saying? Like,
Like,
think
like
about
you,
it, bro. If you a shooter, I don't
Yeah,
care if you're a shooter. I don't care if you're a rebounder. I don't care who you are. Most of the draft is specialists.
yeah. When you think about it, yeah,
When you really think about it, most of the niggas in the draft are specialists.
yeah. Everybody has a weakness, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody has a weakness.
You ain't
So
gonna find too many all around dudes, bro, in the draft. Most of these motherfuckers are specialists, especially on the NBA level. So when they finally get to the NBA and they realize the little bit of defense that they was trying to play in high school and college is not flying in the NBA, they like, oh well,
yeah,
guess I'm
because
back to scoring.
yeah, yeah. This is what I do.
Guess I'm back to shooting.
Yeah, this is what I do. Yeah, it
Because
takes
I
a
guarantee you that's what happened to Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas came in the league at 6'3" or however many pounds he was. He realized that, oh shit, yeah, I
everybody.
can't guard none of these niggas.
Everybody's nice.
Yeah, everybody, nah, I can score on them though.
Yeah,
Let me do that.
yeah. I could do this though.
Yeah,
So I mean, I like you said, you can't knock him for whatever he was, but
and everybody want to simplify it as yo. You gotta put the ball in the basket. Okay, great. That don't mean you gotta be the number one on the motherfucking team if you can't do shit else.
man, I blame Sean for that, man. Sean should have been able to tell him, look, Cam, you got a talent. You definitely got, and we want you on this team. But your talent is scoring. Okay, you
Basically,
get buckets, and we ain't denying that. But
basically.
in the NBA, we need more than that.
But I don't
need.
know what type of team
I mean,
these
I
niggas is
don't. I
trying to
don't get
build.
why he didn't get to portray that to him when he drafted him.
I don't even think Sean Marks want none of the top four players, bro. Like
That's what I
maybe
was
Cam
saying.
Boozer,
That's what I'm
maybe
saying.
Cam Boozer, because Cam Boozer, he just looked like somebody that's gonna say yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, whatever you say, I do.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Caleb Wilson, he just looked like somebody that has all around winning intangibles. You know what I'm saying? Like just defend, get after it, get the 50-50 plays, go rebound, go run up the court, hustle back.
Right, right.
I feel like Caleb Wilson
It's an all around player.
is the best two-way player in this draft, bar none. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody else, bro, like it's just they just fools candy to me. I mean, Darren Peterson, bro, like he might be an ultimate bucket. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I'm not sleeping on Darren Peterson. I'm not sleeping on AJ DeBonsa.
Right.
But they gonna find out real quick that it's a lot of niggas that stay hype that could do the same shit.
But I
It's
mean,
called the NBA.
yeah, with people talking about Darren Peterson's injuries and hamstring and
Hmm.
attitude, which
Yeah,
I don't even know how he got an attitude, but okay.
I don't think. Yeah, me neither. Maybe he just trying to hurry the hell up and get to the league.
Yeah, or maybe he just trying, protect himself.
That's it.
If I have an injury or I feel a certain way in my legs, I need my legs before I get in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to burn myself out in college.
Basically,
So I would have an attitude too.
I would definitely have an attitude, bro.
Oh, wait a
Like,
minute, y'all bugging. You saying I don't want to play, and the coach putting it out there too? You know what I'm
right?
saying? He don't want to play and blah blah blah. What the hell you talking about? You
Exactly.
just looking out for yourself. Well, then I need to look out for me.
Well, then I need to look out for me. Then I mean, like I said, bro. Like I'm not blaming Cam Thomas for wanting to get out of here.
Right, right.
I'm not blaming him on that. I'm not
No,
blaming Cam Thomas for wanting to orchestrate something to leave without securing a money bag.
right.
You know what I'm saying? He got him. Listen, he got cut, and then he was able to go where he wanted to go.
Yeah, yeah. But like you
Okay,
said,
fine.
there's
What
a
I have
need.
a problem with is people that think they know what's good for this fucking team before I do. That's the problem that I have. And we sitting here, bro, like this is just going back and forth about this shit, man. And when they finally get the niggas that I told them to get a long time ago, and then we start winning, and then I'm not gonna get no homage for it, and it's okay. It's all right. I ain't gonna worry about it, bro. I know Danny Wolf is cold, bro. Just the coaching staff don't. Shit.
I do. This coaching staff. Do you think Jordy's going to make it in the next 5 or 6 years?
Hell no.
It's tough to be a coach on a rebuild team for real.
You can say that shit again.
Yeah, that's
I mean, shout out to Mike Dagenall, and for not getting fired from the fucking Oklahoma City Thunder. Man, shout out to Mike Malone for sticking it out for years, man, with the Nuggets, and then eventually getting fired after he won a championship. Go figure. Nigga win a championship, and we ain't gonna fire you, Mike. You only winning 33 games and 29 games with a young Joker. We gonna fire you after you win a championship. That's what we're gonna do. Go figure. Shout out to the who was the coach for the Grizzlies? They got
oh,
fired.
just let me see. Let me see.
Forgot his name, man. He was there with when Jaren Jackson showed up and when John Moran showed up. Forgot his name, man. He took that team, man, to some heights and then got fired.
Right, right,
How you
right.
get fired while you winning?
You talking
But the
about for the?
losing ass coaches get to keep their jobs. This don't make no sense, bro.
Yeah, that don't make no sense. It doesn't.
How is it Jason Kidd get to stick around for the Cooper Flag rebuild? I don't get that.
Well, maybe they feel like he's
He's probably the best teacher for Cooper. I
right.
understand that.
Yeah, that's how they look at it.
Yeah, that's probably how they look at it. He probably gonna be a ladder coach, and then they gonna stick somebody in there that could fix the rest of the team. I get that, but you notice more coaches than got fired, bro, with winning records than they got fired with losing records. Like, come on, bro. Like, this shit is just pathetic. You mean to tell me Jordy Fernandez get to lay in this shithole and still have a job?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Damn.
That's pretty much how it's gonna be. Jordy's gonna be around for a minute as long as we in a rebuild mode.
Well, then, however long that is.
We got LB in the house. What's up, LB?
Hey, what's going on, Scott? What's
No.
going on, Leaf?
Man, man,
I thought that was so
whatever's going
funny what
on.
you were saying. Like, if they would have just listened to me, it's like, man, that's like that Spider-Man meme pointing at each other because that's the same way I be feeling. Like, yo, if they only listen to me, I'll have them back at the top. But you know
I'm
what?
back
You know
somewhere
what?
out of the shithole that we in.
You know what though? You know what though? Really, it's time because I know somebody. I retweeted something that somebody said, over the weekend, and I think they really need to get rid of. They need to get rid of the lottery. Just make it a simple. Just make it
Worst
a
team?
simple. Worst team gets the best player, and this and that. You know.
No,
You don't think?
I
I
don't
don't
think they
know.
should do
I don't
that.
know, man.
We don't need a
I don't
lottery.
think they
We don't
should
need a
do that.
lottery
But
because
don't the NFL do that?
yeah,
The
and it
NFL
works
do
for
that,
them,
but
and
the
it works
NFL is
for
full of competitors, though.
huh?
The NFL is full of competitors, bro. That's the difference.
No, but what I'm
And
saying is, if you do that, it takes off a lot of teams from, because teams, there have been teams that have tanked before, and there always will be some teams that tank, but they still have to go back and show their fans, like, well, gosh, we tanked for 5 years in a row. Now we don't have any fans. Now we got to get back to the fans. The draft is the easiest way to get talent. So I think that they need to go back to, just having no lottery and just whoever stinks the most, they got a shot at the top guy, they get the top guy.
LB, you are aware why they put these new rules in place, right, bro? Like
Tell
because
me why.
if you took a look at some of these new rules that they got in place for next year, it's all targeting the teams that are at the bottom right now. Why they did it is because some of these damn players that are in the top four, top five of this draft, they got agents. Those agents picked up the phone and called up the NBA and was like, "Listen, my client can't play here. My client can't play here or here or here or here. I guarantee you, the Nets was a part of one of them here's. That was what had happened.
So you're just giving in to them. You're acquiescing.
No, yeah, because look at the commissioner that we got. I guarantee you, this was David Stern, and he would have heard that shit. He would have hung up the phone. The problem is that the cook that you got in the kitchen wants to please everybody. That's the problem. He wants to please everybody. He goes with what's trending. This is why the league is in a funnel that it's in right
Well,
now.
let me ask you this: what's the incentive? Like, say last year's Nets team. What's the incentive for us to get better if last year we stunk, but we had one of our best attendance ever?
The incentive to get better is
Because they
basically
made money. They made money.
yeah,
Well,
they made money, but
we
we
watched
also
the
lost
Knicks
money
do the
too.
same thing. Do we also? Well, the NBA lost money, maybe.
No, we lost money. We was about
No.
7 billion last year, bro. Now
Oh
we
yeah,
under
yeah.
five.
Our value. Yes,
Our value, that's our value.
yes, yes.
You know,
It went down.
so
It went
you
down.
don't go from 7 billion to five, bro. Say we didn't lose no money.
No, they lost money too.
They lost money, so the
I mean, they
incentive.
lost a
But you
projected
know
money.
what? It's hard to go by just the valuation of the team because
That's
look
got
look
nothing
at
to do with revenue.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Oh yeah,
So it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
what's his thing? Like let's look at the Lakers. You think the Lakers would have been bought for $10 billion if they didn't have Luca? They wouldn't have. Nobody would have bought them with a 40-year-old LeBron James and them sputtering around 500 or whatever. Nah, they made.
I think so. Yeah,
Nah, the
it's the
commissioner
Lakers.
made that trade.
No, I know the commissioner made the trade, but I think the Lakers would have been bought for 10 mil because they're the Lakers.
No, not me. I think that was the hesitation. That's what took so long because they said we need a young star. LeBron is too old to carry us for the next 5 years. So then they said, okay, let's make this deal. Let's make this deal for him. And they got a guy who was only like 27. So and a mega
I mean,
star.
but if that's the case, bro, like
You
you
know, you
gotta
know
ask
it was,
yourselves.
it was a fix because no
Yeah, of
other,
course it was.
no other of the 28 teams were called.
Yeah, nobody
Right, right,
else
right.
had a
Yeah, of course it
play.
was. That
Yeah,
was economics.
yeah.
That Luca trade was in the works for the last 3 years, bro. They couldn't get Mark Cuban to do it. Mark Cuban wasn't gonna do it, bro. Like
Oh
he
nah,
was
he
adamant
want
about that.
because if Mark Cuban still had a large percentage of the team, he wanted to keep it in Dallas.
Yeah,
Those other
and Luca
guys
would
don't
still
want
be
it
in
in
Dallas to this
Dallas.
day, but it's not like Dallas took a L, bro. They got Cooper in return, bro. Like
No, I
I'm
know,
not.
but I'm saying that was the
That was the incentive of
that was
getting
the
giving up
change.
Luca.
You went to
Yeah,
the store, you bought your candy, and here's a nice little prize. Here's Cooper.
yeah, yeah.
But
Right.
I mean, listen, do you want to go forward with Cooper? Do you want to go forward with Luca? I don't think you could go bad with either or. Me personally, like, so I mean, like, it is what it is. But in terms of the Lakers, in terms because the Celtics got bought for about 7 bill after they won a
you
championship.
see how you say that? Like when you just compared, and I know you're not comparing the players, you're talking about the star power and everything, right? But when you're talking about Luca and you're talking about
Cooper
uh
Flag.
Cooper Flag, the difference is the Lakers didn't have any shot at Cooper Flag.
Right.
So they said, well, then you gotta give the Lakers. Silver said, yo, you gotta give the Lakers. You gotta make this trade with the Lakers. Don't worry, we'll take care of you down the line. And taking care of them was giving them Cooper Flag.
Yeah, yeah, of course. I mean, we know that. I mean,
But
I
so
like,
so
and
what
I'm
I'm saying, but what I'm saying is the NBA to me it can't get too much worse
Then what it
than
is?
than the lottery. Yeah, than what it is. If you flip back, if you do the lottery and you say, you know what, there's no more lottery from this point on. I mean, not they can't do it now because it's already done. But I'm saying for next season, they say, you know what, there is no more lottery. You just need to win, or you need to lose, and that really affects teams' bottom line because remember when you're talking about that, it's harder to cheat like that. Like like
I
they could say
mean,
that. I'm saying it's harder to put anything. You know how everyone has these theories that, well, they're not letting the Nets get this person, or Dallas just got Cooper Flag, or they rewarded Philadelphia, or they rewarding this. It's like it's hard to do that if it's just based on record.
the whole reason why the NBA did the lottery to begin with, bruh, is for control. They wanted to control a lot of shit, bruh. It's no secret why in 1985 Patrick Ewing went to the Knicks, and then they tried to sell that market for years and years and years, which they did. But the
Hmm.
problem was that like the Knicks was just like kind of like that team that was just like, all right, yo, Ernie Grunfeld, you got this and that and the third. We know you ain't gonna win a championship, but because Michael Jordan's around and y'all the Knicks. All right,
Well,
fine.
well,
We
well,
still gonna
well. It
spend
was
$1 billion just to build the roster and make it look like we gonna win a championship and make it look presentable. The thing about a championship is not guaranteed.
Yeah,
A
but
lot
you
of
know
things got to
what?
go your
But
way.
you know what? Part of the thing, it was multi-pronged with the Knicks, like why they didn't win a title. Because I don't know if you remember or if you were around then, but he had one of the most powerful agents in the NBA, David Falk, the one who started
Yeah.
with Michael Jordan, right?
Yeah, the
Right.
one that started
So
with Mike. Yeah,
so but Patrick Ewing had in his first contract, he had a thing where I've got to be among the two. I got to be among the top three paid players in the league. So if Michael Jordan's contract goes up and then he signs this, then Ewing goes back and says, "Uh oh, I'm number four now. Now you got to give me more money." And they
remember
did
that
that.
because of the simple fact that Jordan had a clause in his contract. We was talking about it. Jordan had a goddamn love of the game clause
Oh yeah, yeah,
where
Yeah.
and
he
that
could
was in the
stop on the
beginning.
road
Yeah,
and play a game on the side of the road. If he get hurt, he still get paid.
yes.
So he had that like it was a lot of
But
perks
what I'm
back then,
saying
bro.
is
Like that
with
they had.
Ewan, but see, his thing is more acceptable to all of us as sports fans, love of the
Right,
game. What's not
right.
acceptable is like what I'm saying is Ewan and Falk, they, by doing that where I mean, they he did right by his
Hold on a
client,
second.
but what I'm saying, he did bad by the NBA because you can't keep renegotiating your contract every time a new guy comes out. And now Ewan has to get, because what that did was that we still had a salary cap, and then that hurt the Knicks from going out and getting anybody else because Ewan cared more about being the top three paid player than he did about getting help.
Right. Right.
And
Right.
nobody wants to admit that.
Yeah.
Because I'm saying, if the next best, I mean, when you see his next best players and they're like Mark Jackson or Charles Smith or Anthony Mason or John Stark, it's like those guys ain't, they're not really making no real bread. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
meanwhile, they fit into the system. They fit
Right.
into the salary cap because Ewan's taking up all that money.
Right.
Instead of him saying, you know what, I'm gonna renegotiate my contract so we have more money. He ain't doing that like Brunson.
No. No. No.
He was like the opposite of Brunson.
Yeah. Yeah. What Brunson did was unheard of.
Yeah.
You don't
And
usually
and
take
you know
pay
what? That's
cuts.
a love of friends, right? That's for a love of
Yeah.
friends, right? to make
Well,
himself more
there's.
comfortable.
I honestly think there's backside stuff going on,
Oh yeah,
and
definitely with the dad, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, with the father and the money and
yeah, yeah, yeah. But
how that
what I'm
money is
saying is,
flowing.
so when I'm looking at this, that's what I'm saying. Like, can it get worse, Scott? Can it get worse? Like,
I
what
don't
are the
think it would.
scenarios in which it could get worse? OKC is gonna say, "Oh no, we want Tyrone Stokes." So now, even though we're a 60-win team, we're gonna all of a sudden lose all the games to get Tyrone Stokes. No, they're not gonna do that.
No, yeah, yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like it brings back more integrity. That's what I think. I
I
think
think so too.
I think
It should. It
the
started.
lottery hurts the integrity of the game.
Yeah, it started with the lottery
We didn't even
balls.
like it. You know what? To be honest with you, we didn't even like it with Ewan. It was just a matter of okay, because remember, as much as they want to say it, the draft before that, 1984,
Right,
Chicago got Michael Jordan because they had the third worst record.
right,
And Portland didn't pick him because they had Clyde Drexler.
right. They pick
Bowie.
Perk Bowie. Right,
But
exactly.
what I'm saying is, and look, Akeem, what happened with Houston? Houston took that chance, like, of integrity, and they lost, they got Sampson, and then they lost again and got Elijah right?
Right, right.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like you can't afford to lose more than 2 years in a row. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? That way. That way.
Yeah. Yeah. At least that way you're gonna get a blue chip. You're
Yeah.
definitely getting a blue chip on your
But
team.
you have to deal with people not coming to your games or
Right.
this and that.
Well,
But
small mark.
it's also a different landscape, right? Because now with the way the media is and the way that or everything
Exactly.
is, everybody's making money. They're just saying they're not making money.
Right. Yeah. Everybody's making money
Because
off it.
back then, but with Ted Stepien and in
Right.
Cleveland and all that, there was like maybe almost 2/3 of the league wasn't making money.
Right. Yeah. Money wasn't like flying everywhere like it is now.
Yeah, it was just in those big spots, like like the Lakers and the Knicks and
Right.
Boston, but everybody else was losing money.
Right. Right. It was
So
definitely small market teams didn't have that kind of luxury.
yeah, yeah, and because the game wasn't as global.
Right. And when you really think about it, the Knicks for a long time, as well as the big NBA teams, the Lakers and
Hmm.
the Celtics, are still those types of teams that have losing seasons and sell out, have
Yeah,
record
that's what
sales.
I'm saying because they're just established. Like,
Right.
and I think for the Knicks, you would have to say their thing was uh pre. I would say it was pre Pat Riley. It was like Pat Riley BC and Pat Riley AD.
Right.
It's like once they got Pat Riley,
It changed.
that yeah, and it's like every young I'm gonna use a word from way in the past.
Right.
Every corporate yuppie that went to a Knicks game fantasized himself being Pat Riley.
Right.
He knew he couldn't jump like Gerald Wilkins. He knew he couldn't block shots or dunk like Ewan,
But he
but
can run a team. He
he
can run
could
a
be
team.
the
Yeah,
coach, right?
he could be the coach, GM or
Yeah, so that's what
what.
I'm saying. That's what they did. I mean,
They
look,
actually made games like that now. So
yeah.
at that time, yeah, that's crazy when you
So
think
when you
about
look
it.
at that, that's why I'm saying I'm gonna be, and I don't know if it was Michelle Beadle or someone like that. It was somebody who has a podcast, and they said they should just get rid of the lottery. And I retweeted it, and I said, "Yeah, she's right."
Yeah.
Because
Well,
I don't see how this has helped over the last 10 years.
it hasn't.
I mean, I don't think it's helped the league. It's hurt the integrity.
Do you think that players moving around in the league help the league as well? Like the thing with LeBron when he shopped himself in front of all national TV and get the pick between four teams that he wanted to go to and all
Well,
this.
I'm a person that loves free agency in terms of
Right.
what it is, but I think like Nets fans delude themselves a lot, and they keep thinking like just because we're a big market
That
that
somebody want to come here.
yeah, that they want to come here. And I don't think that they, a lot of people, I mean, I'm a big Yankee fan, right? So I believe in that thing of everybody ain't built for New York.
Right.
So a lot of people don't want to come here. Because
Yeah.
if it's about winning, it's about winning. But if it's about, oh, I want to be like Reggie Jackson and be the straw that stirs the drink, there's
Right.
very few people who are built like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Even what's the name who was from here, right? Bobby Bonilla, right?
Yeah.
He did he actually took less money
The
to
play.
sign with he didn't I mean Pittsburgh didn't give him less money, but there were other
Yeah.
teams willing to sign him.
Right.
But he signed with New York because he wanted to do it in New York.
He wanted to be home.
Yeah. And so once he got there though, he never imagined that the New York
The
media would
ridicule.
be
Well, honestly, I'm saying to myself, is the media dictating our teams?
well, they have in the past in term, and I'm saying just the way that they react. And let's be honest about this, especially with black players,
Yep.
the way the media treats them. A lot of black players don't want to be in New York.
Yeah, they don't want that ridicule.
You know, even as far as yeah, you know, so it's a lot of pressure. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you know I used to go to those Yankee games when they after we signed Dave Winfield and stuff, and
Right.
then when he swung on and missed, somebody would yell out like, "Yo, next time try hitting the ball with your wallet. It's big enough." You know, and it's
Right.
like, what does that have to do with anything? You know what I mean?
Yeah, the media is tough, man.
And
I ain't
and I'm
gonna lie
saying
to
that
you.
wasn't the media.
That's
That was
fans,
the
but
fans.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
but you know, for a long time, for a long time, and people don't understand this either. I guess there's a dichotomy of fans, right? Like we're all fans, we're all
Right.
friendly with each other, no matter, you know,
Right.
what race or ethnicity, right?
Right.
But for a long time, you know, you know, for most working class black people, freaking NBA it wasn't affordable, and it still isn't affordable.
Right. Exactly.
And so when you go to the game, you just realize because I see friends of mine like go to go to Jet games, right?
Right.
Like now maybe he got the money, but he still, you know, but I got friends of mine that still, you know, live in the projects and stuff, and they go
Right.
to the Jets games, and then when I see them and they're like, you know, they're doing the live or something, there's
Right.
nothing but white guys around them.
Right.
This guy comes from an all black projects. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know we get along and that's good and everything. But at the same time, the thing that people don't want to address is that that what do you call it? The income gap.
The income gap. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's reflected. It's reflected in the games as well.
Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Sports have a direct connection with the community.
Yeah, and the economy as well.
Yes, it does. Yes, it
Because and
does.
that's what makes me I'm kind of skeptical of the last pick because you know when I saw Dylan and Gary at the draft, right?
Right.
Because I made sure what's the name got tickets. I got Big Fan Breezy and Jay. You
Yeah.
know, I
Yeah.
made sure I had a friend that had a connection, right?
Right.
To get them, you know, to get the tickets at a decent price for the
Right.
draft, right? At
Right.
a discount. So
Right.
I got them theirs. I mean, I didn't pay for it; they paid for it, but I got the friend to help me with the discount. So all of us went, right?
Right.
I mean, like the two of them went, and me and another friend went. We know, we're like, oh yeah, we got the eighth pick, right? And then
Yeah.
when we met Dylan and Gary, like, because I think they were sitting in a different spot.
Right.
Almost all of them left. The only one that stayed was me and my friend that's not on podcast. We stayed till the end,
Right.
but they all left like basically after the lottery.
Right.
I think they might have stayed as long as Drake Powell, right, who was
Right.
22, right?
Right.
But they left, and then we moved down closer because we were like in one section, and then we moved down closer, real close, right?
Right. Right.
And then when we moved down real close, you should have heard the cheers for Danny Wolf. And then if you think his cheers were big, the biggest in the building at the time, right? Even though the place was emptying, right?
Yeah.
Then when they chose Seraph,
Yeah. The chairs were great.
yeah, it was like freaking, I
Like
don't
they hit
know.
the lottery.
You could name 7 different Jewish neighborhoods, but they were all up in the Barclays. Like, yeah, then
That's why.
Seraph.
That's why I
And
wonder.
so it made it seem like
I'm
a gimmick pick.
right. That's why I wonder whether Sean picked players to better the team or to satisfy the neighborhood or
Yeah.
satisfy some kind of objective that they were trying to.
And I get taking Wolf, right? Because the last 3 guys could have actually went in the second round.
Right. Exactly.
I'm saying even Drake, right?
Yeah.
So they could have went, and some of the guys that we wanted, like Fleming or whoever, went in the second round. Max Reynolds, they could have actually went in the first.
Yeah, they actually first round pick.
Yeah. So when you look at that, like when I was there live and I saw all that reaction, it's like, wow, it was crazy because it's like it made you think, did he just pick this? Did he just pick this because, Brooklyn has such a big Jewish community or something?
Community. Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
saying with Wolf, he is good and he can play.
He got
but
skill.
but
Yeah.
the Seraph one was definitely
Our
questionable.
reach. Yeah, that was a reach to me.
And I'm trying to figure out, well, why did he take him other than that,
Yeah.
But and
Sometimes
these
it
are the
is.
things that you want to be able to discuss and talk about honestly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I always say, if it is what it is, your eyes are not lying to you. Your
Yeah,
eyes do not lie. It's showing you exactly what's done.
because like
So
by the time like the Knicks started getting good, like in the '90s.
right,
The only way I was able to get tickets to a Knick game, because I worked at I worked at Time Inc., right? The
right.
only way I got tickets to go there was if somebody gave me their box seats. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like somebody, like some corporate boss said, here, Les, you can, like, I
Yeah.
remember for Christmas, dude, I was like a mail clerk, and he was like,
Right.
and his secretary said, you want the bottle of wine or you want the Knick tickets? And I said, I'll take the Knick tickets, right?
Yeah.
And
That's
but then they
great.
ended up giving me both.
Oh, okay. All right. That's
But
what's
what
up.
I'm saying is that's the only way I could afford to go see them back then,
Yeah.
And people, I don't know where they getting this, I guess, like some people have like what I had when I was 20 years old, disposable incomes.
Right.
But I'm not paying no freaking $100 to see a basketball game.
Yeah. That's just how. Yeah, that's
I
how.
mean, for me, I'm not.
Yeah.
Because not when I could see it on TV.
Yeah,
Now,
definitely.
and then what makes it more horrible is like what Charles Barkley was talking about recently.
Right.
Everybody can't afford streaming. You need to put some of these games on free TV. He's not lying.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not
Yeah.
about me not being able, because I'm freaking 60-year-old man. I can freaking get the streaming. But what I'm saying is for
For a
for
lot
the
of
younger
people.
LBL,
Right.
the LBL that's only like 15. Where am I
Right.
supposed to watch the Nets at?
Yeah, that's right.
How do you build a fan base, and especially as bad as it is for basketball, is even worse for baseball
Yeah,
in
the
New York,
tickets
at
are
least
crazy.
in New York, right?
Yeah,
Now
the
I'm saying
tickets
it's
are
even
crazy.
worse. Now baseball is a cheaper game, I'm saying to go to, but I'm
Yes,
saying
it
on
is.
TV. You remember like when we grew up, the Mets were on Channel 9 and the Yankees were on
Yes.
Channel 11. They ain't got
Yes.
nothing like that no more. The only thing we can hope is, Fox will show them on the game of the week or something.
Right.
Be-
Exactly. Not unless you got a streaming service,
yeah.
you gotta have their channels.
But that's what
Sports
I'm
New
saying.
York.
They lose a lot
No.
of fans like that.
Yeah.
They lose a lot of fans because, you need to have the game of the week. That's why I was glad when NBC got it back.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you need free games
You
on
need free games
NBC.
on TV. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, the Nets are playing right now. I'm gonna end the show.
All right.
Thank you, LB, for being here.
Well, thank you for
LB.
putting up with my pontification.
No, it was well welcomed. It was well welcomed.
All right, man.
Uh,
So now what I'm saying with these guys, just play the young guy. I mean,
yeah,
Terrence Mann, I mean, I don't hate him like John does, but what I'm saying is
you
he
got
just
to play the
shouldn't be
young guy.
playing.
Yeah,
If you
you
want
need the
to,
young guys. You
and I
need the young
said, if
guys.
you want to do him a favor, just cut him and let him join some other team.
Yeah, like they did Cam Thomas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you're keeping him. He's not even as good as Cam Thomas, and you're keeping him, and you're not playing the rookies as much.
Yeah, that don't make no sense.
Yeah,
I
it
tell you the
doesn't.
problem. The problem is the office. It's not the players. I never blame the players.
And maybe Jordy too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But me and Leaf already said that Jordy must be a stepping coach.
Yeah,
You
the
know,
stepstone, right?
right?
The
Yeah, he's
stepping
not.
stone. Yeah,
Yeah, he's not going to be.
he's like the. So you're saying he's like the Kenny Atkinson?
Right of now. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That sounds accurate.
That sounds like the plan. That sounds like the plan.
Yeah.
But either way, I like to thank everybody in the chat. I like to thank everybody. Enjoy the game. I might stream later on after the game.
Oh,
So
can you
look
give
for
me
my
one more commercial? Not for
Yes, go
me,
ahead.
but for whatever you were doing. What was that? Friday or Saturday?
Yeah.
What was that? What was that podcast with the sister?
Oh yeah. I'm doing my social club podcast. I have it
Okay.
every
When is that?
Saturday. That's about latest topics. I did this past topic was Black History Month, and we
Okay.
went over things, but we bring up all kind of topics.
And
social
when is that
relations,
regularly?
every Saturday at 9:30.
Every Saturday at 9:30.
9:30, and you'll see it.
Oh, you said
if you,
7 to 9:30.
no, every 9 o'clock,
Oh, okay.
9:30 at night.
Okay.
We are on Saturdays.
All right. Thanks for the commercial, because I
You're
wanted to check
welcome.
that out, man.
Check it
You
out. Check it
branching
out.
out,
Yes,
and it sounded like a good topic. So
yeah. We
I was
have
sorry I missed it.
no. Every week we have new topic. Every Friday I put up the thumbnail for the new topic.
Okay.
And every Saturday me and her get up there and talk.
And one
She-
more thing. I haven't seen Ice in a minute.
No, I haven't seen Ice. I don't know, man. I tried to reach out to him a couple of times.
Okay, yeah, I haven't
And
seen him. I used to try to get him on TikTok and go
I
on there.
enjoy. I enjoyed his conversations,
Yeah,
but I haven't. I hope everything's okay with him.
yeah,
I really
hopefully.
do. I really do. Because
Okay.
I wrote him a couple of times and said I hope everything's okay.
All right.
And as long as I ain't hear nothing bad, I'm praying that it is.
Okay. I'll do the same.
Yeah. So other than that, thanks everybody. Like and subscribe and share. Thank you. Peace.
All right. Peace.